Alright, here we are back with episode 3. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her unknown certain what was that? I think that was from the chapter recap. Sunshine filters in through the dusty window of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Uh, uh, hmm. Take a shower, obviously. Don't care my shower's dirty. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of her foot barely still attached to her body. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree with half of his head blown off. Scrub fever is trying to scrape the memories from your skin they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Specifically, you think about Stella, your intemperate, crippling hunting companion and everything the two of you have been through since you got here. Kaneka, the resident goth and one of the most level-headed and fashionable people in town. Avery, and their calming presence standing in the contrast with the coming storm. Oscar, the shy and handsome town librarian stuck in a haunted house. Dr. Kelly, and the commanding way she put you out of Stella and Kaneka to shut you out. Bruce is Stella's mysterious reclusive friend, Wayne, and wonder how many times he's watching the scene. Stella. I'm gonna make my guy end up with Stella, hopefully. Yeah, you're done here. Wash away your sins, sour. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Let me text Stella first, privately. Thinking about you. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Message your group chat with Stella and Kaneka. I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to go sun tonight. I get to meet Reese today. Morning, how are you guys holding up? I should text Kaneka. Yeah, how are things with Miles? That's a good thing to ask. Look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window after finding that footprint and viscera in the garden yesterday. You can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. You breathe a sigh of relief. Nothing's out there watching you. At least nothing you can see. Where do those stairs even go? Like, that's so weird. You turn back to the guest bedroom. Check on the opossum. There are two of them now. But against your better judgment, you reach out to the opossum's hand outstretched. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave her dresser and return to nature where they belong. Check the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? That's not this closet. You turn your back to the guest room. It's time to start your day. I mean, keeping my options open. It's not like I texted them both romantically. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Oh, that's our, what was her name again? The cleaner. Frou Frou glares at you from her usually responded counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best as she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. Um, Hi, I'm Frosty Matt. Good morning. Janie, that was her name. A little weekly cleaning, whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you. I don't know if I should have. She looks older. Frosty Matt. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. To seeing someone somewhere meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Uh, thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy. Part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's... Janie! Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Hey, Tabitha, how's it going? That little girl from last night, apparently they had to take her foot. Damn, that's crazy. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible wound up happening. So you're coming with me. Hold on. You can't just tell me that Rosalina lost a foot and move on like nothing happened. Yeah, just because something terrible happened to someone doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl was heavily on my mind. That kid was brave, and rough to me would have dragged her out of there and hoped for the best with those other two. Now, shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with the guilt or something while I personally begged you not to? Um, I'm gonna lie. I'll be out there in a couple of minutes. I feel like shit from last night, so I'll have to wrap up my morning routine. Look, I get it, but there's a lot on my plate today. I want to spend some time with you before more things starts piling on. I already waited long enough for you to get up. Jenny, lock up when you leave the place and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you ready to leave, Jenny approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Frosty Matt, before I go, I heard what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say as I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Thanks. Last night was a lot. Have to shut off, but I'd hate to interrupt your work, and I'm in town for another few days though, if you've got time. Um, Traveling around this state, do you know anything about the guy named Rain? Hey, thanks. Last night was a lot. We have time to chat for a couple of minutes. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband's a local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir crazy ever since he moved here, what with nobody really attending ceremonies. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. It's everything that's been going on lately. Having a priest on speed dial seems handy. Um, Honestly, yeah, it's always handy. Debatable. And my Daniel is a wonderful, talented pastor. Also debatable. What We're so mean. Enough daddling. We're leaving. Oh, you and Tabitha walk through the doors. to the estate and into the car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. After everything that happened these past few days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Yeah, what are we doing here? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I gotcha. Picking up tea. Yeah, I'm picking up tea. Why are you saying all weird? It's okay, Tabitha. You can tell me if Sybil's your dealer. Wink at her. Did you think I was taking with you to buy drugs? I'm picking up normal tea for drinking. Wink. Sure you are. You wink at your cousin. Her face tightens into a all too familiar scowl. Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now? A mystery? What mystery? The events of last night are pretty cut and dried. Like, come on, it's more believable that the Shaw mine collapsed because of mysterious unseen forces, or is it more believable that it collapsed because it was a condemned mine that was unsuitable for human beings? People like Stella turn conspiracy theories and the supernatural because they can't handle the truth. Their world is ruled by chaotic forces that don't follow any kind of logical pattern. Bad things can happen to good people suddenly and for no reason. You can choose to accept that or you can live in denial. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kaneka exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Letting him get away with stuff he never would have let me. So much as think about. So much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kaneka storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Well, she's finally letting loose. Maybe her family will stop taking advantage of her. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Yeah, I'm glad she's finally letting loose. She's so measured since I met her. Maybe her family will stop taking advantage of her. Her family's taking advantage of her because she lets them, not because she normally measured and composed. Display like this means nothing as she's still here next year and yet again the year after that. If anything, it just tightens the ties that binds her here. Why do you care so much? I think you're only saying that because you want to leave. So why are you still here? Haven't we been over this already? I have responsibilities. If I'm not here, I don't do my job. All of these lives are effectively over. Come on already, let's go. The bells at the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and stream herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Wait, do I even really have a voice for Tabitha? I guess I did at the start. Hers was also kind of like country, right? Morning. This is the new blend. Ready? Oh, what am I? Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Frosty Matt, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I would just be a minute. Can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't here to buy drugs. Your daughter's pretty mad at you. Is Kanix okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. Try and listen. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. The walls of the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. I know it, longer, short notice aren't easy to come by. Isn't there enough? Is there enough? Just fine, make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of time. Your listening session is halted as the tingling bells announce another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Frosty Matt, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I could have saved him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, Bo. Have they found his body yet? They seem to want to pin on me. Folks don't seem to care their dad is dead, do they? Could have saved him. I'm so sorry. It's okay. My daddy used to say I'm as strong as they come, but I still get scared sometimes out in the woods. I'm sure you did the best you could. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together, since I'm the man of the house now. But it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I might as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I could try and find him? You should let the police handle it. I found there's probably nothing left to find. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. Oh, I'm gonna have to decide, aren't I? Oh, your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're monsters that show up when something bad is going to happen. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. I ain't never heard of a ditchling before. Whatever they are, they won't stop me from finding my dad, trying to find my daddy. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken, but Big Betty's our prize pumpkin. She's a big lady too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just with everything else going on. Yeah, I should do this too. Not really, no, but I've been awfully busy with everything. It's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing though. He deserves to know though, right? Because that is his dad. And then I can always help him. He died on the northwest edge of town off the Asgana Trail. Thank you, Frosty Matt. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scar I'm sorry about her mama. Also, the reason I told him the truth is because, let's say it was my dad, if someone said, I can't tell you, I would still go out and look anyways. Right? Like, and then he wouldn't know where he's looking, and he might go in an even more dangerous spot. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at the library after figure out plan. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, lol. I've been thinking about you too. If you want to come over for breakfast? Yes! Yet again, somebody was busy this morning. Sliding into the DMs, are we? Wait, didn't I... Yeah, plenty of time before... Wait, I didn't say the romantic thing to... Kaneka, did I? I was just worried about... her brother. Swing by Stella's. Swing by Stella's. I am simping for Stella. This date log to make your way to Stella's house. Yell, hi Stella! Her sound is immediately met by the sound of an excited Gretchen behind the door. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry, I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in. A lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed, and I can make us some breakfast. Alright, I just had to double check my recording and make sure I asked, Kanaka the right question. Because her response was weird. I'm like, she didn't even answer my question. I was like, how are things going with Miles? That's not even me sliding. I mean, I guess technically it is me sliding into DMs because I'm texting her. But that was not in a romantic way at all. There's literally a flirt option for a reason, the hot option. That's what I chose to do with Stella. I swear, that screws me over. I'm gonna be so mad. How are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuits? Maybe just a classic scramble? Also have toast or waffles if that's more your speed. Offering biscuits after I've had one of Winnie's? Someone's got a secret family recipe, huh? Ha, haha, maybe. I never said they'd be as good as Winnie's, but I've certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Biscuit it is. I'm trying to think, cause like, if it was, I obviously I like scrambled eggs, but with everything going on, my stomach would be able to handle. Like, I'd feel sick. I feel like biscuits is pretty simple, but pancakes are nice too. But yeah, okay, let's see what biscuits she has. I feel like it's not even for the food, it's more about like, oh, let's go, we can make them together, haha. Right, let's get started. Cute jumpsuit, you look great. Now I'm rizzing. Yeah, I thought you might like it. This used to be my lucky getup from back when I did ghost hunting videos. That's a really good costume, actually. Though I guess you might call it unlucky, since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe you could use a bit of bad luck. Or the kind of bad luck where you don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Yeah, let's do it. Biscuits from scratch seems to intimidate a lot of people, but once you get it down, there's super quick and easy. They're super quick and easy. How about you mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I give everything else ready? She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all the big chunks are gone. This is my first biscuit ready, huh? Squish that mix. I could stir on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? And have you heard anything from Oscar? But I managed to slip off while she was picking up tea. Yeah, Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. I met Bo at the general store this morning. That poor guy, how's he doing? Apparently Big Betty has gone missing. Really? How does a 2,000-pound pumpkin just disappear? The cops haven't found Duke's body. He says he wants to look himself. Gosh, that sounds dangerous. I hope he stays safe. But apparently that can't be Rosalina's foot. The color drains from Stella's face. Oh no. Stella stands in silence for a moment before perking up. I baked some cookies that night after we got home. I was a little restless. I'll bring them over today. I'm not sure what else I can even do. Though cleaning his house of its spiritual resident will probably be helpful too. Hope you haven't forgot about our ghost hunting plans this evening. Ellie's still so positive after everything that's happened. I wouldn't ask that. Um, no, I'm not gonna ask. As long as it's with you, I'm down for anything. Yeah, I'm ready, but you better stay close in case I get scared. I don't want to believe in ghosts, I'm just along for the ride. It can't be worse than the last 2 nights. I still don't believe in ghosts. I don't know if it really matters. Yeah, I'm ready. As long as it's you, I'm down for anything. Honestly, same. It's hard to believe that we've only known each other for a couple of days. And hey, if this is anything like any other ghost hunt I've been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. Unless you can count Tommy knockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. How's the squishing coming along? I think I'm done. How's it look? Suddenly hand over the bowl, eat some of the flour and butter mix. Yes. You suddenly raise a handful of the crumbly flour and butter mix to your mouth and chomp down. It's salty and oily but dry at the same time. The baking powder leaves an unpleasant aftertaste. Stella watches you choke the mouthful of raw ingredients taken aback at first, and then she bursts into laughter. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I bet that was an interesting flavor experience. She reaches over and takes a bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. Don't worry, I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know that might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times, before turning to the counter for the final steps. Our little babies are ready to go into the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Um, I'll have an egg too. Of course, the more the merrier. Hope you like over easy. Smell cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Oh, Stella, I thought the smell. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought of moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. The town means a lot to me, and I haven't had time to think about where to live or where to go. Well, I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. Let's go. What happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. That's why I've been so nervous around cars. I'm so sorry, Stella. It's okay, it happened. Nothing I can do about that. Can we, talk about something else, though? It means a lot to me that you care. I really don't like talking about this. You and Kaneka seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish we were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store, too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. You ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with recent Kaneka and Tabby. Even if you don't like a stranger, what with who you're related to? Even you don't seem like a stranger, what with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kinda close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. Oh, I actually love her house. I do go to their parties, but now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. So we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we could just sneak it. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. What's he like? Do you think I really his mom got her off? I'm not about to ruin a cool mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him though. His mom's got her rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? Oh my god, Gretchen is so cute. Are you sure he's real? At the very least, he was real for most of his childhood. And if he's a ghost now, that's even better. He can tell us what being a ghost is like. Leave it at that. Tabitha. I'm sorry Tabitha's kind of a jerk with you. You and Tabitha give off a bit of an ex's vibe. I mean, she's probably like that with everyone, but still, I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. She's disinterested and kinda terse, but I think that's just her way of joshing with me. Like the whole ban from the mining thing. She's so funny. I don't like that she treats you like that. You deserve better. I know you think it's funny, but I'm not sure. She should just talk to you. I don't know. Maybe you should leave her out alone. I don't like that she treats you like that. You deserve better. But she treats everyone like that. I'm just more persistent. If everyone backed off and Tabitha acted prickly around them, she'd be entirely cut off from the rest of the world. Besides, it's not like everyone treats me like that. I got you, for instance. So you and Tabitha would give off a bit of an ex's vibe. Haha, is that obvious? I guess you could say we kinda dated. Ooh la la. I guess it was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. Ha ha ha. You still have feelings for her? So you play for the left field then? I knew it. Well, it's like dating her. Why do you school? So you play for the left field then? Maybe more like center. I'm into all kinds of people if that's what you're asking. You still have feelings for her? In case I haven't made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Ooh, interested in someone else. If you're talking about who I think you're talking about, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. Whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. Look, Stella, I'm interested, but I don't know how I feel about with my ex's cousin. Oh, that's fine. Uh, why did you two split cool? You should get back together with her, say nothing. Whoever you're interested, in sure sounds lucky. Oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll have to make a move soon before someone else snatches him up. What's it like, oh, damn it. I can't say the other thing anymore. What was it like dating her? Why did you two ever split? What was it like dating her? She's hilarious, and I don't know, it's hard to explain what draws you to somebody. I like the challenge of breaking down all those walls she's built up all around herself. It was kind of like taming a wild animal, you know? But all kind of just stopped after high school. I guess we didn't see each other every day, and she was always busy at the mine, so there wasn't much of a chance to hang out anymore. I wish we could have stayed friends, like actual friends. I could have used someone like her after the big accident. Kaneko was at school already, Chris was sick, and Tabitha wouldn't even return my calls. Well, it's ancient history, can't change the past. How's the food coming? The timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask, looks like we're done here. And with that, breakfast is served. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, alright. Still not as good as dinners at the di- as still not as good as the diners, but I could capture that kind of perfection. There'd be no mountain left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I need a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. If they're even still doing that after last night. I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and see how Rosalina's doing. Gretchen barks at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Oh good, we can warn him of the coming danger. Why is the meeting the mayor such an exciting event to you? It's just like a politician. Oh good, we can warn him of the coming danger. I don't think he'll be very receptive. It'll be a blast though. Let's finish up and head over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Spend some quality time with Stella. Southern hospitality. You and Stella make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd has already formed in the corner of the main foyer. Now we're just waiting on Kaneka. Hey. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Frosty Matt to the mayor for like the entire time I've known him. I've never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? He's a dog. What? You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little. Oh, I wish I had the freaking talk to animals thing. That would have been so cool. You can tell this is a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the mysterious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Oh, offer him a campaign contribution. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The mayor now twitches eagerly as their strong odor, and then he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft shell ripe legumes. Drop it, sir, drop it. Donate to a local politician. His security detail tries to tear away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. You better hope those nuts settle well. If the mayor gets any tummy troubles after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, there'll be hell to pay. He holds up his paws as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Oh, shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his Berkeley security detail stops you. No paw shaking. Only headpats and ear scratches are allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow besides the nature. And all my friends in Winnie's Biscuits. All my friends and Winnie's Biscuits own the close-knit small community, of course. Oh, everything she likes. Okay, but having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. She walks off, hurgling to hold Gretchen back. Kaneka is quickly to follow. Follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Streetmore, whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniels. I take your Frosty Matt. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt. I'm sure she is in a better place now. I doubt Perlane's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. People is no. I've been hoping to find a priest. Hey, Jane mentioned you this morning. Aw, that smell is sweet. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's dead to epic cousin through this rough patch. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself. I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Looks like their beloved relatives are watching over them even in death. This is about Perlane, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar's place is haunted. I think we need an exorcism. Damn, I thought you might have some good ghost stories. Oh no, I mean real ghost stuff, scary stuff. Oh, like the Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm a friend, I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits lingering neither in heaven or hell, jumping out of the closet to scare us. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. Wait, you believe in some ghosts and not other? What makes you an authority on that? There were ghosts in the mines last night. You should come ghost hunting with us tonight, then prove it's not a haunting. Yes. The blood drains from his face as he gulps nervously. Oh, I promised my daughter we would watch VeggieTales tonight, so I'm afraid I have plans. But let me know if you see anything strange. I'd love to hear your account on this supposed haunting. In fact, here's my card. He hands you a business card. Call me if you need me. You mentioned Perlene being in a better place earlier. I doubt it's a better place. It sounds like she was awful. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in the need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely, thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. So I just don't usually get positive response when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you, and you have a blessed day, Matt. The pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. I heard from Proxima what happened, Oscar. I'm so sorry. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary this has been for her. She's been in high... Oh my... What voice did I have for him? She's been in high spirits right now. She seems in high spirits right now. But they've got her some pretty strong pain medication. So I'm not sure how she's going to feel when that wears off. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. Tabitha told me what happened this morning, but I didn't realize it was so bad. We're here for you, man. Thank you all. Thank you, all of you. Everything feels like it's happened so fast. I know our whole lives have changed, but it's like my mind's a little bit to catch up. Take my mind a little bit to catch up. I feel like such a mess. I hope it isn't keeping me from being the dad she needs right now. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I'd better get going. I was only supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said there's be some big bus accident on the highway. And they need the bed, so I've come to pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place. And Mayor Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. We could always go ahead and do a ghost bust or whatever. We're calling it while you're out, and she'll be able to go right back to her old room as soon as she gets back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts are going to have to go until nightfall. I'm still not even sure we can get rid of it at all. I think I'd have to see it for myself that was gone. It managed to trick me a couple of times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. We call the pastor, things get tricky. We have the power of friendship on our side. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see you then. Oscar hurries off, car keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not going to try and get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out for even asking. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Geez, should we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we just play it by ear. Anyway, shall we? Time to go. So I finally meet Pastor Daniel. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grieving counseling. My dad, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he just really wants people to like him. His vibes are bad. Oh, it does, but it's a vicious cycle. Oh, when you put it like that, this whole situation is kind of sad. Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man is grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way now that I think about it. He must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Ooh. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Please don't. Oh my god, yes. Can you imagine how fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight. The two of you will finally get along. No. Okay, I won't invite her. I'm inviting her. Kaneka sighs as you shoot your cousin a text and invite her to the evening ghost hunt. Alright, you invited her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the Mind Steven show. Aw, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. What about inviting Avery? Oh, sure, I guess. The more the merrier, right? Maybe there'll be an extra voice of reason. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping up at our own shadows. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. Head to Reese. Yeah, get as many people as we can. Because they don't believe us so far, right? The cops. So if we get more people to actually see proof of something, then just that makes our alibi better, right? That makes sense to me. Like obviously, I don't want to. I kept saying I don't want to put people at risk and just like leave the town. But at this point, I'm stuck here until I like solve this. And I would rather people not accuse me of committing murders and stuff. So if I could get more people on the side, my side, the better. And Avery's already chill with me, so if he could just back me up even more, that'd be better. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun is already sinking behind the tall mountain that surrounds Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us again? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with your friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. That is so true. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese! Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Frosty Matt, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I get all the Frosty Matt updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? Ah, they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Race up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run DC and leave her some treats. I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kaneka nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Frosty Matt? Are you coming in? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Race? Yeah, I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Race? No clue. She's always made a fuss around me. Race doesn't do well with dogs. Now come on, come on in. Let's get this over with. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Sel and Kaneka aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chair in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork of hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered in a real estate showing. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go about your business. I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considered subjugating your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. That's the bar seeing the floor. That's crazy. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Okay, so fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You don't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what you might expect of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, getting overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Kind of sounds like a hipster dude, or I guess like what from the vibe. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to sneak you out of here? This place feels like a prison. No, I'm not gonna do hot. I like how she's smirking. Unfortunately, the prison we're doing here is my body, not my room. Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's nice to have here a living people down here for a change. You'd visit more if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my boy is pretty particular when it comes to food. Oops. Ooh, I can look at my major decisions. Oh my god. I didn't even know I could do this. Hometown surname Frosty Matt, those are my skills. Took some boiled peanuts from a stranger, snuck in the forbidden wings of the estate. Went cryptid hunting with Stella. When his Duke died in the woods and called the police. Met Stella's friend Kaneka and her mother Sybil and learned about ditching. Oh, so is that something we maybe wouldn't have learned about? I forget. Returned to my cousin's estate before going to bed. So there's a way not to go back to my cousin's. Okay. Tuesday, woke up in my cousin's guest room. Found an opossum living in the dresser. Found a sickly boot print in the garden. Told Avery the truth. Had tea with Avery. Walked with Stella. Spoke to no minors during the investigation. Upon arriving at the mines, went straight to Tabitha's office. Warned Tabitha about the teen snake in the mine. Went after Beck and Alex at the cost of Rosalina's safety. See, I didn't know it would be Rosalina's safety. She didn't need to come with us. When I picked that, I honestly thought it was going to be me going alone, then Tabitha and Rosalina going back up to safety. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... Okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. So she has to regulate my food. So has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Yeah, I gotta be nice. Thanks, but I've been dealing a lot with this thing for a while, so you didn't have to feel sorry for me. Or, yeah. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Haha, you're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. Aw. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most of my food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I've left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning, my best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Damn race. I may be a goth, but that's some real nah- nihilistic shit. Yeah, make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. I'll join the warmth one day. We just need to make the best of what we got. Yeah, I agree with that. I like how she's smiling. See, Frosty Matt gets me. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. Mm. So Stella told you everything that happened the past couple days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures in futility towards the wall of the basement. Are you sure you can't sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner, yells Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the efforts. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That's that die's already has been cast. Oh, that die's okay. But we're talking about the past couple of days, aren't we? Do you have? Yeah, on the ditchlings. Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I didn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same things until just now. I've been sketching them actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, those are definitely the same things. Was that a sketch pic from one of the piles in his room? Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean? They've been lurking around here though. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think this town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think this town of Scarlet Hollows and the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. It could be riding on main streets and Estelle or the doc didn't tell me. I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. What would Doc Kelly tell you though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, the guy who's been following Frosty Matt around being all ominous? Oh yeah, the slasher creep. I place it the classic Jason vibe he was going on. Oh, he's hoping he doesn't live up to. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all of our sakes. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally, but she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Mm, your art. Slap these bad boys on a mug. You can make a buck or two. Um, Malik, that's what I've been telling him. If you posted these online somewhere, you could get big, man. I think I'll keep them to myself until I die. You know how it is with dead artists. Their art sells for way more. I hope the doc or whoever winds up inheriting my work will make millions off it. I'd be able to rest easy in knowing somebody I'd retroactively given my life out to. Or you could sell them while alive and enjoy the fruits of your labor while you still exist. That sounds complicated. I'd rather just spend my time paying. Leave the hard work to someone else. Got any? That's good. You got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shino-Chi, Deathblood? I saw it for the first time recently and blew me away. Like an example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Damn, I'd usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. He promised we'd go Ghostbusters' place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. Mm, I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Frosty Matt. She just speaks for me. Well, I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So you three go way back, right? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some jerks, and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I can name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it though. Hey, if you ever need a model, I'm here till Monday. That'd be amazing, though I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. But if that's not a deal breaker, it would be incredible to have such a captivating model. I look forward to the company up. I can do your likeness justice. Maybe we could all come along. Wouldn't that be fun? Uh, want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best of luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. This sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner is on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. You make your way towards the sink bar, stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But the more that you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond you hearing fills there as you feel strange. Oh, this is again. You're compelled to approach the door, drawn as if hypnotized. Is there only open the door? I have to scroll through all of these. Da 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 da. Just keep scrolling, just keep scrolling. All of them say open the door, okay. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning your hand and your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, there's something compelling. Just cleaning this doorknob. Worry less about cleaning my doorknob and more about cleaning your hands. Come on, everyone else is waiting for you. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down now. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. She's hiding something. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, a light salad. Kanaka anxiously picks up her food. Stella's nervously talkative, and Royce is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as mother approaches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with his sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. She's smart. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that she's seated between the two of you rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she is guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kaneka, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my pasta sauce. Will you have excellent taste in brands? And you ever want any tips on easy homemade cooked pasta sauce? No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. No, thanks again for having us, Doc Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I'd rather know these things. Noted. She's smart. Noted, but she won't do anything about it. Her son will remain in the dark. Street Smart's really good. I think I saw a video online about family like yours. Turns out the mom was poisoning her kid for 18 years. I'm not saying that. The danger. Your doctor, where were you last night when Rosalina got hurt? Duke's body at last I heard they still haven't found it. I've seen any. Have you seen any sick animals lately? I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like I examined the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clusters? Dr. Kelly, instead of footage, it looks like there was something pupating inside one of Duke's chickens. I bet those lumps were the ones on the cow. You really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world. Or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave these discoveries to someone else. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. Hmm. Yeah, have the police gone to... Yeah, I need to see what else they know. Body? I was under the impression he was just missing. No, Duke. He definitely... No, Duke, he definitely died. I saw the footage. And I saw it for myself in person, so did Frosty Matt. He's not missing. How the hell did that happen? Stella said it was those things in the wood. The ditchlings. They made a misfire. Ditchlings? Oh, I see. This was one of your videos, huh? Luis, you should know better than to lend any credence to Stella's little cryptozoolo- cryptozoology stories. I don't doubt that something happened to him, but I'm sure there was no little ghouls involved. I've seen them, outside my window at night. They're real. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid. I might be sick, but I'm still capable of reason, okay? Are you sure they just aren't raccoons, or... Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things if I tell you to fit what you're thinking about should be true. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, and the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Uh, I think I'm done with that. I know when to not push. You said that everything. We're just here to have a nice dinner. Yes, that will help. Speak for yourself. Doc, really, it's fine. Is it, or am I being interrogated in my own home by a guest I met yesterday? In Frosty Matt's defense, a lot of awful stuff has happened in the past couple of days, and there are a lot of lingering questions. It's pretty hard to take the detective hat off once you've put it on. That may be the case, but Reese doesn't need to be agitated by this. I want to know what's going on out there. If I don't care if it agitates me. And look, I'm fine. There's a long quiet, and Dr. Kelly closes her eyes in reflection. Alright, I'll try and give this a chance. Nice. Okay, back to the danger. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Are you sure? Not even a little bit? It could help our investigation to the strange going on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation into what, the mind collapse? Your little ghouls? I think this is best left to professionals, Stella, not someone who runs around the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night, and I struggle to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak, but you are in an abandoned mine. The chance that you're huffing something dangerous and hallucinating are through the roof. Leave it at that and treat as the tragic accident it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel. Um, I don't think that's an important thing to ask. What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any miners who have unusual symptoms? Anyone who seems sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talk? Sorry to pry, just judging by my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Frosty Matt ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing. Mm, about race. I'm not saying that. What exactly does he have? Have you got to see people more often? Hmm. Yes. He has a lot of skill. Honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, no. Damn. I'm his doctor and his mother. You're someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so still kinda shitty. But I don't think having people over has been as rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even come ghost hunting with us. Oh geez, Kaneko, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just say the next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for good reason. Tell me how great you feel in that hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As I'd regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens, it was worth it. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation. Get back on eggshells. Let me return. The food's really good. Then please send a letter thanking the mass manufacturer of the spaghetti sauce and pasta. I just heated them up. I don't really like wasted air at the dinner table, so keep your vaguely polite niceness to yourself while the rest of us finish our plates. Alright, that's enough. Reese before she can finish her thought. So we're talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Frosty is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You always overestimate how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it, this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. We can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave us, please. We have stuff to do anyways. Yeah, don't think do not fuck you. Yeah, wait. Do we? I don't care what you think. I just want you out so I can take care of my son. The three of you rush to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your face, then clicks a lock signals on your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced? How? It was something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night before you had the seizure? It was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. Whether there's another carving in there, that'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poke around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow? I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Frosty Matt got. Um, yes. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she just wasn't being overprotective? I'm sure that's all going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through this. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she had sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in the house, Rui should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back on Far on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slow, darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kaneka is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Who are you kidding? Hotties like you are usually some of the first to go. If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kaneka. I like how the skill traits are such an interesting thing. It makes the game so cool. Like there's so many combinations. Like I could still have hot in a different characteristic, and that would probably open up so many different possibilities. So that's so cool. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How's she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity. Parabolic microphone, sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Damn, she's played Phasmophobia before. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff when things start getting spooky. Oh, what was that noise? I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you aren't taking this seriously as everyone else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone? Y'all really covered all your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsing again after 100 years. While y'all were there, I'm just saying, anything seems possible right now. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. I don't know. There's nothing unexplainable. Hmm. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night, like aliens. I love all their faces. Oh yeah, I could see that. I love Stella. It's so funny. Nope, no way. We're not going down that route. It was just a mind collapse. Sure, we all got a little riled up in there, but the knocking is just what happens before a mind collapse. There's nothing supernatural or extraterrestrial about that. But what if it was a buried spaceship rising from the ground and disturbing the mine, causing the collapse? Gotta keep an open mind. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's a good one. I'm writing that down in my notes. Can't rule anything out. You're all messing with me, aren't you? Never. Let's go! That's... Oh, I thought that was gonna be Tabitha. Yo, don't rush off ghost hunting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget about your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own morality for the first time yesterday. I'm so desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... That's everyone? Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she could catch up to us when she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually start to kick off. I haven't been able I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey. Aww. You're not doing this without me. There's a ghost I want to see with my own eyes. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed. It's let Oscar handle this. I've done enough resting. It's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around in our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I've got to learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds. And our house is one story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. Oscar sighs. The answer is no, Rosa. You need to rest. As if. I can't get any rest in that creepy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you. Why are you looking at me? This is not my decision. Crappy, since when do you use language like that? And we have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help. What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember? I'm not that old. You'd better turn around or I'll ground you. Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grounded as I could get. And I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything. That's because you're on painkillers. Rosa, it doesn't mean that... But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing but confident as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her. Okay. Damn, we have a lot of people. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Okay, it looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. This is so fun. We have so many people here. I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be more important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kaneka startle as the door swings open. Hold it. Go ghost hunting with the maximum number of people. Let's go! I got everyone! I knew it! I knew I could do that. This is so fun. This literally feels like a horror movie now. I have how many people? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 people, including me 9. That's crazy. Hold it, you're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me. Tabby! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me this sub earlier today, Frosty Matt. After I explicitly told you not to, at least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Great, she made it. Wow, Frosty Matt, you really brought the whole gang together today. Yeah, I did. I have every right to be here, Kaneka. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know, we all know. Frosty Matt, what made you think of inviting her was a good idea? She's my cousin. What? I like her. We're friends. Ha ha ha. Really? Yeah, so what? Like it's weird to be friends with your cousin. Wow, Frostman, do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, amazing. That's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I mean, I don't think it was really hard to get them to be in the same room. I guess to get everyone. Like, obviously, if I didn't go back to rescue them, she wouldn't be here, but her leg would be fine. But then maybe would she be here, or would she be mad and not want to come that we didn't save her friends? And then just asking them, that's just preference, right? I guess some people would be like, oh, I don't want to put more people at harm. Where I'm like, now we have so many people, this evidence can't be disproved. Like, if everyone sees something, we're like, oh shit, something's happening. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. Oh, I have to give them all voices, don't I? Because there's so many people. And if I just read fast, it's gonna get confusing. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It surely does. I definitely feel that. Same, I got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Oh, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, the ghost manifests in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? Why would I lie? Search for clues. Yes, because I want to be alone. Or is it, shouldn't I, yeah. I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before he moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there's something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified of sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Alright. Alright gang, I think we'll cover more ground if we split up and search for clues. Let's see who this really is. Oh, if that's the case, then I called it. Yes! Ha ha ha! Perfect. In your dream, Stella, Frosty Matt is sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards... Oh, this is a girl. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad? Or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? Oh, this is a dude. I forgot Avery is the guy, right? This sounds like fun to me. We might as well try, right? What's the worst that could... Oops, my bad. What's that the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad, it gives us more evidence. Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Why, I've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has freaked you out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. This feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it appear on top of the stain. Yeah, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could that be the turn? Could that be the paranormal stuff or activate if we give it a reason to? Oh, good idea. I've never heard of bleach activated ghosts before. You don't use bleach to clean up a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how's I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, please be my guest. Just the restaurant. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope. I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on this one, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under there in blood. Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Whoa. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. We're going down there, right? Of course we are. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. Still no readings though, none of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under the hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the floor area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red as dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you've tested it wrong. I like how they're ignoring stuff. Honestly, they might get together. I feel it. It can't be blood, right? Kaneka's right. You got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations. We solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered that it may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? Like, I'm all in on ghost hunting. I don't know if I could crawl in another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with the undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic as you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Some friend Sarah turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must be misremembering thing. Let's go. Mm, what was the first one again? What did let her pass out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library? I know you like to play hero, but us getting those kids out of the mine last night was dumb luck, and we shouldn't have done it. At the very least, we shouldn't push our luck here. Going back for them won't do us any good. If they're not outside or in the library, we'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wind up passing out again. We're no use to anyone like that. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. What the hell? Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet. The scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. Hmm, behind the thorns. Oh, that? Pinch Tabitha to see if you're dreaming. How? Oh, hey, what was that for? You said remember you're supposed to pinch yourself to see if you're dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. Just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Oh, oh, well, that's Stella. Movement stirs as a figure cloaks in shadow rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Yeah, cut it out. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, Edwardine, can you show us the way out? Don't encourage her. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have showed up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you'll understand what father might do. Oh my, I wouldn't want to cross father. I shall be away at once. Okay. Okay, what is this? Some kind of scene? Well, great job, you got me. You can stop now. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up, shut up! This is getting old real fast. Ooh, play along. I'm more important than your responsibilities. Let's just try and find eggs or something. I've had enough. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get... Let her go. Please. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. To hold hands for safety, not because we have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We're not being drawn deeper into this weird garden greenhouse, whatever it is. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's turn back. Yeah, maybe just got turned around. Did the two of you turn around only to be met with the same door? Maybe turn, I don't think we ever left the annex. Bullshit, this is all bullshit. She storms up the door, throwing it open. Bells rings as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figures from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's what? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can you hear what I'm... Cousin was cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Rosalina, Junior, pack your things quickly, hurry. Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me. Maybe you should run him out on a rail too, make an example of the whole family. You kids should have stayed in the library. I can't believe we're gonna have to rescue again. It's early, now Junior. Okay, I'll pack real good. Am I going to have to deal with you doing this all night? Please, he's only a child. We'll live peacefully. Just give us a little time. There are only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. Would you have something to say? Do you know something? The old collapse in the Shaw mine, where we were last night. I shouldn't have to put this together for you. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or your little doll here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Maybe the ghost is trying to tell us something about the collapse. Maybe Charles Saw wasn't the only one responsible. Our family owns the mines after all. No way we're free from guilt, right? Stuff that happened a century ago is irrelevant. You and I have nothing to do with it. So you admit that the Scarlets had a hand in the collapse. Keep listening. You turn your focus back to the scene in front of you. Trust me, boy, the copper ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you work in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe they've learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out, unless you want to go up in flames all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. I wonder where we're going next. Continue listening. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for 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 Okay, shouldn't be playing with dolls anyways. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart from the front doors, as they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens in a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and you know that we're not possessed, at least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this loom at least happened right after the Shaman collapse in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe it'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many ditchlings here. Ditchlings? You mean those gross little creatures lurking around? Yeah, there really are a lot of them. Shall we? Yes, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding doors used to stand and step into the void. Whoa. You're outside, and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels wrapped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Look, what magic words do I have to say to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, Kay. Whatever my family did to piss you off so much. I'm sorry. Oh my god. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? It just me, or does the shadow keep getting closer? I want to go get rid of this now. I have the hots for Edwardine. These scenes were all scattered. Um, is it just me, or does the shadow keep getting closer? Not just you. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts, just think of how lovely it'd be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? To get out of this, do you have any ideas? So, Edwardine and Charlie. Let me just spoil it for you. It doesn't work out. Our great grandfather's name was not Charles. I'm sure by now you realize that the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you are ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Tabitha? What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather, he was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. I don't know much besides that, so don't bother asking. Want to... What happened to our parents? Well, talked about this. Assuming this ghost is Charlie, its parents were driven out of town after the Shaman collapse in 1918. Were you not paying attention? The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bond holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else. Bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kaneka mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't trust over this idea. She got some kind of ulterior motives. Yeah, that makes sense. Agreed. Clearly, this dude should never have taken whatever she just handed him. Anyone who did is a sucker. But that's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find a way out unless you have any ideas. I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-clutching scent of decay. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Damn, it doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Damn. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Talk. Hey Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Don't talk to it. Let Frosty Matt speak. I am no enemy. Don't listen to it either. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Frosty Matt. I don't think that girl's any good for you. Stella, what was her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, as she makes it out of here alive. Okay, if he does anything to Stella, I will actually destroy him. Tabitha bobs for the underbrush, just literally pulling you along. Stella. Yo, so is Wayne single? Oh, okay, that's so stupid. You either know something about Wayne that I don't know, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. Um, it, that thing isn't Sam Wayne. Couldn't you smell it? Can we please go? Can we please go and just drop it? I don't want to spend another second thinking about what we just saw. The two of you step out in front of the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Oh, Zach, a figure rises to the attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. Yeah, if there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Damn, what the hell? As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I left my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So this is Dad, played by a dad. It's okay. I forgive you. This looks especially painful, like on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we're saying, I wonder if he can even hear us. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. People really need to learn how to let things go. Something on your mind? It was Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact. Mm, you know what they say about history? It's written by the victors. And Charles Sr. was clearly not a victor. And if the Scarlet were any kind of victors themselves, the collapse hurt their reputation too, you know. Took years for the mine to recover. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with the history. I'll be dead and gone soon. I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared, not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there, tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'm guessing this request didn't really pan out. Wait, this is after the scene with Rosalina and before the scene with Stella. That sounds about right. Then the scene with Kanika. I wonder how many more of these there are going to be. Now, boy, I've not had it till the morning. Promise you'll go back. At the very least, show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. You watch Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with them. This ghost is full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over the both of it and all of you. Oh my god, that's a monster. Oh, that's Avery. Climbing up in the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. We'll get you out of this, Avery, I promise. No, not one of our brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles saw. Tabitha, does our family have a history of locking folks up in sort of rich people dungeon? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? There's a bunch of old rooms that are dangerously run down. I don't have much perspective on what they were like in their heyday, but going off on what they're today, they're a terrible place to keep a prisoner. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. It seems like your little tryst before fruit, and oh well, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Tabitha's eyes go wide. I don't follow. Shh, let it talk. I think it might be important. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The word around you swirls, and you tap off found yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door behind McDonald's locks and chain plus before you. Mm, do you know what's going on here? Stop talking. We might be missing something. That's not why you invited. I could have escaped with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Can't take her with you. It's not possible. I can only stay and die. But if I were you, I'd use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hall as possible. Right, the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? Remain silent. How very interesting. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Stella, I promise we'll figure out to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more to these memories. I hope we do. How does it know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Jay Smart, tell me everything. Why were you riveted by that conversation? Charlie isn't related to us, if that's what you're asking. I know that much, I think. But I guess there were some family secrets I was never let in on. I was just surprised. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into darkness. You and your cousin find yourselves crushed under a large table. Stella stares through it, indecipherable, murmurous, and shuffling feet echo from the end of the table. It's a great time for a screenshot. Look, I don't know why, but this feels so much worse than the last room. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. We have one of the dolls in the bedroom, right? She's doing is she doing a baby voice? Haha. It's a gift. Take it. To believe that goes to make Estella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make a move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Oh, is there actually like voice? Self-voice, press B to disable. Okay.
Dang. E.
Okay, no, that's
Stella.
terrible. That actually.
Self-voicing disabled.
No, I do not like that. Hmm. Yeah, a traveling show, and you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to the towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful places in the world. Wish we could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Me too. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. There, are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you and Tabitha get into another world. What the hell? Okay, if I can only save one, I'm obviously saving Stella. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Are we back in Rosalina's room? The trapdoor, are we back in Rosalina's room? You must be. Which one of us is going to open it? I'm opening it. You carefully step toward the trapdoor. It creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Another symbol. It took some digging, but it's here, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie? Oh, damn. I'm kind of confused on their story. Like, obviously, the family was fucked and everything. But, like, that's crazy. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes out. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. So, Edwardine was a murderer. Hmm. We can undo. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Well, who's left to be hurt by any of this? Oh, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? That's the one you want. I haven't even stepped Let this go, man. Are you talking to us? Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years to pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, no, no. It's absolutely not fair. You gotta be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. what happens if we refuse? Then I will stay. I'll stay until I get what I'm owed. I don't understand. I will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know, just as it wasn't for me to know. One day sooner than you'd like, you will die. I hope I didn't come too late. M Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it's definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that my problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. I'm a Tabitha. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. I gotta be a good guy. Would I do this in real life? I feel like in this situation I would, because I would not want any of my friends to die because I did something stupid. As I move forward, feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Frosty Matt, what are you doing? Where are Oscar and Rosalina going to live if I don't do this? It's like, it's okay, Tabitha. This is what family is for, right? Whatever happens next, I want you to remember it for the rest of your life. I'm doing something you'd never have the guts to do yourself. Our family ruined Charlie's life. You have a responsibility to make things right. We can't just leave the ghost here. I want Charlie to be at peace. Where are Oscar and Rosalina going to live if I don't do this? Is that what you're worried about? Good God, don't give up your years of your life just for somebody's rental. I own properties. I can let them rent for free. I'll even throw in a discount. What if someone waters into honest and gets stuck in the labyrinth? Then we'll close up the library. It might just go away on its own. Who knows? Who gives up something like years of your life to some ghost who might not even be telling the truth? It's okay, Tabitha. This is what family's for, right? Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. Damn. I'm not even talking. This is actually so good. I realize I'm literally only reading the actual like words of what the characters are saying. I am not talking at all. I'm not making this entertaining in the slightest. For the resolve the haunting without using a special trait. Oh, damn, this sins of the father. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. Feel it pressing it on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. Look back behind you. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stares up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. No, 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 Frosty Matt. What happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. You try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come along, Frosty Matt. Let's get you home. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Tabitha rushes to your side to give you a shoulder to lean on as you walk. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, hard to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have been formed there. I'm going to wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. Your cousin walks off before you get the chance to respond. I'm gonna peace out too. Back to back encounters of my own morality? I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. See ya, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How were we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kaneka stops mid-sentence as she realizes what happened to you. Oh my god, Frosty Matt, you poor thing. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm not gonna be hurting for a few days at least. And poor Rosalina. I'll make sure to bring them both some tea later. I think I have just the thing. Mom, this is no time for tea. Jesus, that girl's lost a leg. She needs real medication. Real medication comes from natural ingredients, doesn't it? What have I to offer is no different from what Dr. Carey would prescribe. And besides, all you've seen, are you really sure that so much of a grasp on the real and unreal? Oh my god, what did I even say in that sentence? Rusty Matt, did you? Yeah, it's gone. I sacrificed years of my life to get rid of your ghost. And to close our age gap. Can't go back. I feel like this is something what my character would say. And to close our age gap. You give Oscar a tired wink. You've still got it. I'm not sure I follow. Oh. Oh, do y'all need some privacy or Oscar face flushed red with embarrassment. Why don't you swing by tomorrow, Frosty Matt? We could chat about what you're going through. Is this actually happening right now? And here I thought you like couldn't get any more exciting. Okay, I wasn't actually hitting on him. I just said that as, you know. Can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have had a price to pay to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her. You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just, it's so unfair. What's done is done. I'm just happy that I could help. This was my choice to make. Don't break Tabitha into this. Happy to make a choice doesn't mean that someone else should have been obligated to make it instead. Kind of the whole point of having free will. Show my family. I'm just happy I could help. See, this is why Tabitha should have done it. Your life has changed forever and you're just okay with it? I agree, it's unfair, but I did my best to sway her, and what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Kanika takes a deep breath and sighs. You know, Frosty Matt, the salt and pepper look is good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's standing off by herself. Be a normal reaction for anyone who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. Go talk with Stella. I'm going to check in with her. Walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Frosty Matt. Their channel is gonna go out for that stuff. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out of there sooner. I'm here if you need me. That's what she needs to hear. I'm so sorry, Frosty Matt. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. She always does this. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. I guess she hit her limit. I'm the one who gave years of my life. You don't. This time I'm gonna remain silent. You remain silent. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share after her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. And nobody here should be rushing after anyone right now. That goes doubly for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. You'd better not get any ideas either, Frosty Matt. You need time to recover. Carving in there, they keep giving me visions. You figure threaten Stella if I keep poking around. Yeah, I need to say that. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was actually kind of hot. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There was someone else in there, but that's my house. Rosalina alive and I live there. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Frosty Matt for any more details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, stay clear and he won't make trouble. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Tried pretty hard to warn us about things, officer. None of us took you seriously, though. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it'd go worse. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we're just gonna sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put up a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you both had a bit difficult time with this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. There's another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them, one back-to-back nights. Two of them, one on back-to-back nights. And if you tell her right, and there's another one in the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around the town. They've been giving you visions? This is new news to me. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Frosty Matt, if you have time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea after we had the chance to get some rest. Were you all conscious the whole time? Everyone glanced at each other, though none of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, it was awful, kind of fun, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. What was it like being puppeted? It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let this happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I have no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. I was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It was like burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't imagine what we've all been through. no idea. The words just came out. There was no context. Nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. We should probably get going. So oh, what did Stella feel? We should probably get going. Sorry to get chilly and there's still work to do. Get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well, but Kaneka dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Frosty Matt. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kaneka wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil puts a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Frosty Matt. Sybil leaves and catches up to her daughter. I guess it's just the two of us now. I've no idea who we were. I luckily placed most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. Next time again, let's just do dinner and a movie. What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most present thing, but even though I felt like I got tossed in a blender, it's honestly made me feel so alive. So you don't regret coming along tonight? I can't believe you're the one being apologetic right now. These bruises are temporary, you know. Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days. But it was also kind of amazing for that. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally have some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles and grabs at their ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to see it. Soreness really. I can't speak. This reminds me, I'd better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal it up. And I hope you feel better soon. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. Come back to the estate. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? Did I dream that I gave up years of my life to get rid of a ghost, or did that actually happen? Ugh. Dang. Oh, I feel awful. You look awful. Now come on, let's get you to bed. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. Well, we're back. I have to imagine you want to get to bed. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. I'm worried about her. She's a pest, and like all pests, she's an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. You should be far more concerned with your own well-being right now. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Do you really have the energy to keep talking? You really don't want me to talk. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. So Wayne's a he now? Back in the ghost realm, he was a it. Do you think he's going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep. I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella's irretentionally resourceful. She'll be fine. Talking isn't doing much good for your condition if you keep going and might collapse on the floor. Yeah, you can barely stand right now. We're getting you to bed. You're too tired to possibly object. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You have to make it to the funeral 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. Oh, but I wanna be with Stella, but Stella's gonna stay. No, but I'm gonna say I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. We both got plenty of time to think that over. Anyways, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into the bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Get it? Important text at the end of the episode. Oh my god, hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. So sorry you got hurt in there. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. Explore. Call her. Oh, but I want to call her, but go straight to voicemail. I thought providing goes we don't have time to ditch things ourselves, Heller. Mm, take all the time you need. You put your phone back on the nightstand. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night events will linger over you for every day you have left. A grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Episode 4 awaits. Finish the episode, finish the street smart. This is a stick up, jalapeno, and resonate. Okay. Episode 4 awaits. If you'd like to save before continuing, please do so now. Save. Okay, I'm gonna check all the important decisions before I finish. How do I check? Oh, I guess I have to end the day. Follow some enthusiasts join continue. A heavy physical consequences and a visual reminder those consequences will follow you for the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of this visual reminder or remove it entirely at any point in your preference. Just a recap of episode 3.